Here are some graphical commands that can be helpful. You can make polygons. I'm going to let you explore the help page for this function yourself, but you can choose any set of points and color in the values in between to make a shape. You can also add grid lines to any plot, and there are arguments that are optional for grid if you look at the help page for grid to specify how these grid lines should look. You can also add line segments anywhere you want. You can look at the help page for that, but here's 2 lines that I drew. What else? You can specify the axes. Suppose I don't like the default way the axes look in R with 1 down here and 1 over here. Maybe I want to have top and right side axes. Why not? When I make my plot, I can say axes equal false. Notice now the box around my picture is gone, so I can type box and bring it back. Oops. I highlighted too much there, but now I've brought back the box. There we go. Okay. And now the axes are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, clockwise starting from the bottom. So if I say axis 3, now I have 1 on the top. And if I say axis 4, now I have 1 on the side. If you look at the help pages for axis, you can see that you can determine what's written here and how many of these labels there are and where the tick marks are exactly and all sorts of things. There are also a lot of ways to access colors in R. So for example, there's a function called gray that gives you a range of numbers. The gray can take in inputs between 0 and 1, and then it'll color in the color gray anywhere from white to black, proportional to the number 0 to 1. There's a function called rainbow that'll do the same thing for rainbow colors. You can use colors that R thinks looks nice on a heat map. You can also print out the names of all the colors that R knows about. If you're interested in finding a new color, maybe papaya whip is the one you want to use today. And now you know that that is a word that R understands just as well as it understands the word red. We've talked about the command par_mf_row for taking your plotting windows and splitting it up, but you can also do fancier things. So suppose I do this. You can see the plotting window I have here is divided not just into a 2 by 2, but 1 big picture along the top and 2 along the bottom. And if you explore the layout command, you can do that. And I can restore that back to the default so that I'm not messed up later. And then R also has a lot of plots related to heat maps. Here's an example of a heat map. But if you look at contour, that's similar. There's a plot called a strip chart that could be helpful in R. You can look at the help page for that. Color ramp palette allows you to choose a range of colors. So if I want colors evenly spaced between purple and green, color ramp palette will do that. And last, here are the names of 2 packages for making graphics in R that are very popular. I don't personally use them very often. One thing about ggplot2 that I don't like is that it makes the background for most plots gray, which is not so nice for printing. But in general, the options in Lattice and ggplot are very popular, and I suspect you'll like them.